A new tornado warning has been issued. A new PDS severe thunderstorm warning has been issued. new PDS severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Alrighty, we are back with some more severe weather coverage once again. Very active stretch of severe weather, I must say. We did just get a brand new tornado warning right as we. Oh, I just pressed the wrong thing. Right as we went to live here, we just got a brand new tornado warning right near Fort Worth. This includes Weatherford. Weatherford, you are under a brand new tornado warning here. So, also Mineral Wells. I need to get this. Please work. There we go. Pressing the wrong buttons here. We actually have, oh my goodness, we actually have quite the inflow on this. This could pose a very significant tornado threat here, near Weatherford. Yeah, we have strong rotation over here near Mineral Wells, so we need to keep a very, very close eye on the storm here as it heads towards it. I mean, it is already in a very populated area, but it's going to be heading towards an even heavier populated area here in a little bit. We have some very strong winds over here. This is warned for 70-mile-an-hour.
New tornado watch has been
70-mile-an-hour winds. I mean, you can see all these winds right in here. They're about to go into Newark and Pelican Bay area. It's going to be tracking over the northern side of DFW here. So very strong winds up here.
New tornado watch has been issued.
Also need to keep an eye on this right here to possibly pose a little bit of a tornado threat. I do think that threat from that is low though. Alright, up into Oklahoma here. We have a tornado warning.
A new tornado watch has been issued.
Over here in Oklahoma. A little bit of a radar hole here, but we do have a rotation that is going to be just north of Hugo here, and it's going to be tracking off to the east towards Wright City, as well as Broken Bow in the near future here.
New tornado watch has been issued.
We also have a tornado warning up here in Tennessee while we were going live here. This is going to be more of a QLCS threat up here, but we do have a couple of areas of rotation we are keeping an eye on. We've got one up here,
tornado watch has
we've got
been
one
issued.
right here, and we have one right here. So we have plenty of areas of rotation that we need to keep an eye on for that storm. I'm actually going to pull up a camera that's in this area here. Just grab a camera real quick that's over here.
A new tornado watch has been issued.
We'll grab two here so that we can have the 3 cameras. There we go. And then we'll also grab this one up here.
New severe thunderstorm watch has been issued.
There's a couple cameras out in front of this. We'll switch here. There we are. Looks a little windy in Glen Heights there. Quite the wind.
New severe thunderstorm watch has been issued.
Over there, just south of Dallas there. Looks pretty windy. Did get a new severe thunderstorm watch for areas. I'm gonna get this up here.
New severe thunderstorm watch has been issued.
While I'm getting this up, let's go back to the storm over here near Mineral Wells. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We're about to have a tornado over here near Mineral Wells, and it's most likely going to be significant. This is not good at all. This is some very, very tight rotation just to the northeast of Mineral Wells here. Putting up the new severe thunderstorm watch here. I'm not able to find it. So this might be relaying old
A new
information right
severe
now.
thunderstorm watch has been issued.
Hopefully this isn't broken again. We need to keep a very, very close eye on this, as we will most likely have a tornado on this at any moment. This is a very, very favorable environment for tornadoes, and this is a very significant storm that is currently over Mineral Wells, about to head towards Weatherford here, just west of DFW. If you're in this warning, you need to be taking shelter, because this is some... I'd be shocked if we don't have a tornado looking at this. This is very, very tight rotation right over Wolters Village, and there are plenty of buildings in this area, so we should get a debris signature right away. Uh, once we have once we have one during a scan. This is a very significant area of rotation here. I would be extremely surprised if we don't have a tornado down in this area, right near Mineral Wells. I'm gonna check and see. While we're waiting for a new radar scan here, I'm gonna see if we got a track on that tornado that was yesterday. There was a... Okay, we are getting reports there was officially a tornado on the ground here. So if you're in this area, you need to be in your safe place. You need to be in your safe place immediately. We have a tornado on the ground here, just northeast of Mineral Wells. And yes, I know it's not moving. I'm currently trying to see if I can find a tornado track. I'm not finding one, so it doesn't look like they've done anything for that yet. Okay. Just waiting for a radar to update here to see if we've got a tornado. Latest scan still shows a very, very strong area of rotation. Once again, I would be very, very surprised if we do not have a tornado currently on the ground right over Wolters Village here. I'd be extremely surprised if we don't have a tornado on the ground here. This is tracking straight towards Weatherford. This is in Texas. This is in Texas. There's just such a tight area of rotation that I would, once again, I'd be so surprised if we don't have a tornado on the ground here. Not saying anything on the correlation coefficient, but we still are hearing reports that there is a tornado on the ground here. Very, very strong area of rotation here, just over Wolters Village, just east of Mineral Wells. Very populated area this is currently in. Just waiting for a new radar scan to come in here. In the meantime, let's go over and check on the severe storms just going into the DFW area here with the 70 mile an hour warning here. I mean, we have very strong winds currently going through Newark, and it's going to be tracking to the east towards Roanoke, as well as Flower Mound, Grapevine, Keller. These winds are currently in Newark. Very, very strong winds right here, tracking off to the east. This is actually going to be tracking just over the Texas Motor Speedway. I know we have NASCAR is here this coming weekend here, so Texas Motor Speedway is right in the path of upwards of 70-mile-an-hour winds here. And I am looking at a picture right now. There is definitely a tornado on the ground in Mineral Wells. It's gonna be near Wolters right now. Still no debris signature, but there is 100% a tornado on this, seeing pictures right now coming in. Sadly, I'm not able to show them due to copyright, but I can confirm that we have a tornado still on the ground here in Wolters Village. It's going to be trekking into Weatherford once again. I'm honestly very surprised we don't have any kind of a debris signature. And look at this too. So we've got our rotation here. We also need to be watching for rotation on this storm near Palo Pinto, and also just to the west of that. If we look at velocity, we actually have rotation on this more western storm over here. So, all right, latest scan has just come in here, and we have a significant tornado on the ground here. Significant tornado on the ground here in the Weatherford area. We officially have a tornado, most likely a strong tornado on the ground here near Wolters Village. And look at this. This is gonna be a very rain-wrapped tornado, so it's gonna be very difficult to see this. This might be a debris ball here on radar. It's difficult to tell right now. We'll see on the next scan if that's still there. But we may have a debris ball on radar right now. It looks like we have a debris ball on radar, and this is about to go through Cool, Texas. So make sure you aren't staying cool right now. Make sure you are in your safe place if you're in Cool, Texas, because this tornado is about to go straight through your area, as well as Preble, Fox, and long term it's going to be heading towards Weatherford here. All right, latest scan here. We'll wait for velocities to update. The latest scan on the correlation coefficient doesn't show as significant of a debris signature, but we most likely still do have a tornado on the ground right here, just to the west of Cool. So we most likely have this tornado currently crossing over Highway 180 right now, near Cool. There you go.
New information, this tornado warning has been upgraded.
They have just upgraded this to a confirmed tornado warning for the Weatherford area. So this is a confirmed tornado for Weatherford here. It's a very dangerous situation. I do want to point out that if this tornado has occluded, which it looks like it has, this storm is most likely going to try and recycle again and produce possibly another significant tornado threat, if not a stronger tornado threat near Weatherford here. So we need to be very, very weather aware if we're in the Weatherford area. This is going to be our debris signature right here. Again, I do believe this has lifted now. All right, so this storm is most likely going to try and recycle and produce another tornado threat down near Weatherford now. So you need to be very weather aware. The storm is also starting to produce very large hail over here. That's also going to be tracking towards downtown Weatherford as well. So we could be looking at lime or tennis ball sized hail tracking into the Weatherford area as well. Looking off, looking at these cells off to the west, we are still seeing broad rotation on both of these here. So we need to keep an eye on both these areas here. Once again, very large hail is most likely currently falling near Garner. And that's going to be tracking straight towards the downtown Weatherford area. Alright, in about 16-ish minutes, I'm going to have to get off and eat. So I know this is going to be a shorter stream, but right after I eat, I'm going to eat quickly. Right after I eat, I'm going to get right back on, start up a new live stream. So if you aren't, make sure you're subscribed and make sure you have your notifications turned on so that you know when we start that next live stream. There's definitely a mezzo on this storm. There's a pretty large mezzo on this storm looking at it from storm chaser feeds around this area. This is our area of rotation currently tracking off to the southeast towards the Weatherford area. Let's go and check out any other tornado warnings that we have. We currently only have one other one, and it is in Oklahoma here. Kind of in a radar hole over here, so this is also going to be a difficult one uh, to really determine anything. But we have rotation that's going to be in the Sawyer-Fort Towson area. It's going to be tracking towards Wright City, as well as Broken Bow. So if you're either in that warning or out ahead of that warning, definitely probably get into your safe place if you can. This cell that is over here near Weatherford is probably gonna recycle here and probably drop down a significant tornado near Weatherford. And it is currently doing that as we speak here. This is a radar confirmed tornado warning as well. This is not weather spotter confirmed, but we did definitely have a tornado on the ground back there. And from the looks of things, that has occluded, which means the storm is going to try and recycle and produce a possibly a more significant tornado down the line towards Weatherford. I know I've said that a couple times, but I just want to make sure we are getting that out there. Alright, let's look at current radar scans. The rotation is starting to tighten up a little bit more than it was a little bit ago. So this is definitely trying to recycle again here. So we need to be very aware of a possible tornado threat near Preble. This is not a tornado, by the way. This is most likely debris fallout that is still in the atmosphere from the last one. So I believe we did have a significant tornado that went through the Wolters village. So So we need to be very well aware of this situation if we're in Weatherford here. We need to make sure we are in our safe place as well. Um, and rotation is currently right over Preble right now. It's gonna be trekking towards Fox, Greenwood, Weatherford, Bethel, Harmony, as well as just out in front of this warning, Aneta South. So if you're in any of these areas, make sure we are in our safe place. Aneta and Aneta North are both in this warning. So this is still an observed. Oh no, I take that back. This is no longer a observed tornado warning, but we need to be very weather aware and keep our eye out for a possible tornado threat, or a most likely a new tornado threat coming down the line from this as it recycles near Weatherford.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
Alrighty. That did just go off for a new tornado warning, though I'm not sure if we have one. Actually, I believe it was this that was just issued. Let me double check here. Yeah, this is brand new tornado warning. Is in very southeastern Oklahoma here, including Broken Bow, Wright City, Valiant, Millerton, and Idabel, as well as Howarth. Rotation is going to be just north of Fort Towson, and it's going to be tracking to the east, more towards Broken Bow and Idabel. So did just get a new severe thunderstorm
watch has been issued.
for the Kentucky and Tennessee areas.
New severe thunderstorm watch has been
Alright, we did just get a brand new severe thunderstorm warning on the storm near Weatherford for a tornado possible, and it has been upgraded to tennis ball sized hail now. So we have tennis balls falling out of the sky, just like I predicted a little bit earlier. That's going to be tracking into Weatherford here.
Severe thunderstorm watch has been issued.
For the Weatherford area, in terms of rotation, these reds are starting to strengthen, and the greens, and they are starting to get closer together. So we are most likely about to see a tornado threat here in the short term near Weatherford. If we go up here near, just north of Fort Worth here, we also have an area of convergence over here. So we may see a isolated tornado threat over here near Keller. We do have a bit of a hook on this storm, so actually a very healthy inflow as well. So would not rule out a possible tornado threat in the Keller, South Lake Flower Mound, and Grapevine area. This is also another extremely populated area.
A new severe thunderstorm watch has been issued.
New severe thunderstorm watch has been issued.
Alright, we are getting close to that time to where I'm gonna have to get off for a little bit to go eat. That's gonna be in about 5 to 6 minutes here, so just so everyone's aware that's gonna happen, and I'm gonna eat, and then I'm gonna get on right
New
back
severe
right away
thunderstorm watch
on a
has
brand
been
new live
issued.
stream. So make sure we are subscribed with notifications on so that you don't miss out on the next live stream. That's gonna be very shortly after this one.
New severe thunderstorm watch has been issued.
I am already seeing some debris images in Wolters Village as well, so we do have damage in Wolters Village up here from that tornado that went through here. And if we bring velocities back, if we bring this back here, you can see this tornado that went over Wolters Village started out here and
New
went to
severe
about here,
thunderstorm watch has been issued.
tracked this way. Looked a little bit deviant. That's roughly the path that this tornado took. So hopefully, looking at velocity, it missed the downtown area of Wolters Village. It looks like it did, but we did have a tornado that did go through the Wolters Village area. It's our area of rotation near Cool right now. That's going to be tracking down towards Weatherford. I believe they did just condense the warning down. Radar indicated warning with lime-sized hail. Over here near Palo Pinto, the storm is starting to take more of that hook shape here. Not really much on velocity right now, but I would definitely keep an eye on the storm. This is definitely a supercell that we just need to keep an eye on, because this is definitely the supercell with the greatest chance of producing another significant tornado down the line here. And it is trying. It is trying to recycle right now. Do still have quite the hill over here, still near Preble and Lemley. It's going to be tracking into the Weatherford, more the Weatherford downtown area. And that is going to be upwards of tennis ball sized hail going into Weatherford. Up on the storm that's just north of, on the north side of DFW here, this is warned for golf ball sized hail, tornado possible, and 70-mile-an-hour winds. The winds are not as strong as I was seeing earlier, so that's a good sign. But we are still looking at that golf ball sized hail threat from the storm. We are seeing more of a hail threat a little bit further down to the south here. That's going to be tracking towards the Keller area. Do want to bring our attention over here in the Kentucky Missouri and Tennessee areas. We do have a line of severe thunderstorm warnings once this loads. We have kind of a line of thunderstorms going through this area down here. And we have another area of a line of thunderstorms that just went through Poplar Bluff here. This is currently warned for lime-sized hail, but I would not be surprised if we might have a bit larger than lime-sized hail over here that's going to be tracking to the east. Okay. Having a little bit of issues here with radar Omega. This is not just me. We do have just radar Omega is just struggling in general right now. So I know there's some of it is me, but not all of it. So we're back on the Weatherford storm here. The rotation kind of develop tightening up here, so we might see a tornado try and develop down here over near Weatherford in the coming minutes here. It was stronger a scan ago, and it did weaken, so hopefully it keeps weakening, but just gotta keep a close eye on this. So we need to keep a very close eye on the storm. It has broadened out again on the last scan, broadened out even more on the last scan, so that is a good sign. That is what we want to be seeing right now. Back over north of the Fort Worth area, the rotation up here has also died down, so that is also a good sign. But I would not be surprised if we end up having a tornado threat still in the Keller, Grapevine, Coppell areas in the future. We are seeing a bit more of a hook-like shape on the latest scan here, so we need to be extra aware on this near Weatherford. Rotation is currently struggling a little bit to tighten, but we just need to keep a very close eye on this hook here. So rotation is going to be forming most likely near Harmony and Bethel, just south of Weatherford here. Just waiting for another scan to come in here on this Weatherford storm. This is a view in Glen Heights right now, just south of Dallas. Alright, it is that time. I need to get off to go eat, and I will very likely be right back live once I get done eating here. So make sure you're subscribed and you click that bell so that you will get notified when the new live stream will come up. So I will see you in the live stream
A new
here
tornado
very
watch has
shortly.
been issued.